Hello, I'm Chun Lam. I'm Corporate Performance Officer for Coventry City Council. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the Council Plan End of Year Performance Report for 2016-17. The Council Plan is Coventry City Council's corporate plan. It sets out the Council's vision and priorities for the city. The current plan, last reviewed in 2016, sets out the Council's vision to promote the growth of a sustainable economy, our commitment to reform so that everybody, including our most vulnerable residents, can share in the benefits of the city's growth, and the underlying approach, that is, a council that enables communities to solve local problems at a time when the council has to deliver its priorities with fewer resources. So that converts to globally connected, promoting the growth of a sustainable Coventry economy, locally committed, improving the quality of life for Coventry people, and delivering our priorities with fewer resources. As set out in the Council's Performance Management Framework, the Council regularly reviews its performance. This includes a regular report to the Council's Cabinet and Scrutiny Coordination Committee, and presented to all councillors through an all-members seminar. And although there are no legal requirements on the Council to publish a report on its performance, the Council is committed to being open and transparent about how the city is doing, and the report is published online and the underlying indicator dataset made available as open data. This 2016-17 end-of-year performance report sets out the progress that has been made towards the Council Plan vision and priorities in April 2016 to March 2017. It uses indicators, context and comparators to describe and explain how Coventry is doing in relation to previous years and to other places. This year, of the 68 headline indicators in the Council Plan, 31 of them improved. 12 of them stayed the same, so that's 43 indicators or 63% that improved or stayed the same. 14 indicators or 20% got worse. We can't say for 4 indicators, and target is not applicable for the remaining 7 indicators. There are 20 indicators in globally connected, 42 in locally committed, 6 in delivering our priorities with fewer resources, for a total of 68 indicators. This progress has been made in the context of continued and sustained reduction in the overall resources available to the Council, with core funding reducing from £217 million in 2010-11 to just £122 million in 2016-17. Here are some key messages for the globally connected priority. There are more active enterprises, and the city is attracting additional investment. This is helping the city grow. Physical and digital infrastructure and better transport connection is helping the city become more attractive to businesses. Qualification levels are improving, and there are less young people not in education, employment or training. A range of projects are underway to improve the city centre. The city has seen a recent increase in evening footfall, which has offset a general decline nationally in city centre footfall. While the number of trips to the city has decreased in recent years, there has been an increase in the value of tourism to the city and increased jobs in this sector. Attracting more businesses into the city centre should also increase business rates collected by the Council. This is increasingly important for funding services in the future. There are still challenges for the city in keeping up with anticipated population growth and matching the demand for new housing. The local plan outlines the city's approach to facilitate this growth. And now for some key messages for the locally committed priority. Highway maintenance has improved, with increased public satisfaction for the speed and quality of repair. The number of potholes reported has also reduced. fly tipping has increased, which may be due to a combination of easier reporting, reduced enforcement action, and increased disposal fees. The city continues to have low rates of recycling for household waste, and the recent growth in volume has seen a greater proportion sent to the waste-to-energy incinerator or to landfill. Crime rates have gone up in the city, as has happened across the region. However, the city continues to have lower crime rates than Birmingham or Wolverhampton, and the rate of increase has been lower than these areas. There has been a decrease in the number of repeat incidents of domestic violence, suggesting that the support provided by the police and partner agencies and the management of repeat offenders is having an impact. Coventry schools have made good progress, with primary schools being better than average and secondary schools having closed much of the gap and are more similar to comparator areas. But there remain challenges to reach a target of being at or above the national average. Healthy life expectancy is increasing. More adults are physically active. However, there are still challenges around levels of smoking and increasing rates of child obesity. Children's social care have seen fewer re-referrals and fewer children re-entering care. The recent Ofsted inspection highlighted the progress made, moving from inadequate to requires improvement. More adults using social care are receiving self-directed support, and more people are receiving direct payments. Additionally, the number of regulated services rated as inadequate has reduced, and more adult social care service users feel the service makes them feel safe. The council is funded by resources including settlement funding from the government, specific grants, council tax, business rates, as well as fees, charges, and other income. As the number of households have risen, as overall resources have been cut, the equivalent funding per household has more than halved, from £1,642 to around £800 per household. However, the council's participation in the West Midlands 100% business rates retention pilot have made new resources available over the next 3 years. The council's carbon dioxide footprint has reduced, mostly through its building rationalisation programme, including the move to the new offices at 1 Friargate later this year. The council is continuing to find ways to deliver services more efficiently. This includes responding to the demand for services to be made online. The council has invested in improving its digital infrastructure, alongside developing the skills of its workforce and developing skills in the city. 28% of transactions with the council are now done online, allowing telephone and face-to-face contact to deal with more complex enquiries and or for individuals that are unable to use online methods. As the challenge for funding services remains, the council is continuing to attract external funding for capital programs, including a £35 million Whitley infrastructure grant. Responding to the city's digital strategy to maximise the value in our data and information, we are currently looking at new ways to improve transparency and good governance, including streamlining performance reporting. This includes looking at online digital performance dashboards that can be kept automatically up to date with data from the data warehouse, and also publishing more datasets online as open data, in particular where we get a lot of freedom of information or FOI requests. We look forward to sharing some of those thoughts with you and to get your ideas and suggestions as well. Thank you very much for your time.